This weekend really culminates a 14-year restoration process by the Organ Historical Trust of Australia, having restored this wonderful organ now back to its original configuration of 1877. It's a form of musicianship and a form of organ that it hasn't seen for well over 30 years since its rebuild in 1970. What a great day to be here. It's been quite a difficult restoration, but we've achieved wonderful outcomes with the generous support of the Organ Historical Trust and also the community. So it's culminating those elements of technical and social and community now into an instrument that can be rebirthed into the life of the Barossa community. Well, it was a centre of music making in Adelaide for well over 110 years. It suffered its first modernisation in 1936 when it was painted white. And then in 1970 there was a much larger reconstruction of the organ on the inside, and that disfigured it beyond belief. And that's why it's been a difficult restoration, to actually put back the components that went missing in 1970 and to regain the integrity of the original builder, William Hill and Son.
My role is to be the organist for the concert. I was invited over from Western Australia to be the organist to launch the restored organ. It's got a very vast, different sort of sounds. There's extremely soft string and flute sounds that are just beautiful to listen to. But then as you build the sounds and get towards what we call full organ, it starts to really roar and go down the building, and you can feel the floor vibrating when you're playing on everything. There's a sense that this organ is complete, that everything works, everything contributes. Often with large organs, you won't use 40% of the instrument because it just doesn't add anything or just add an extra character. An organ like this, everything counts. Everything is beautiful. You add one stop and you get a change in character and a change in sound. And organists are going to want to come and play this instrument because of that.
Absolutely magnificent, and the aesthetic, it looks beautiful and it sounds wonderful.
I think the sound is very sparkling, it's very clear, and you can play softly and loudly, so that's the idea of the good organ.
But it'll bring a lot of people here, there's no question.
The sounds are magnificent, very varied, and it's great.
Well, there's approximately 25 organs in the Barossa region, and this organ now stands as a focal point for that organ heritage.
Organists will travel the world just to come and hear it and just to play it. And if it's something special, which this one is, then there are going to be requests to come and do concerts. Almost every week they can probably put something on if they had the facility to do that.
People think the Barossa is mainly for wine, but there are so many other positive highlights in the Barossa, and this little gem has the capacity to reinvigorate the Barossa in a new way again.